Welcome back to Aptitude Learning Session. In this video, we would continue to solve some more problems under theory of relativity. Question number 1. A 270 meter long train running at the speed of 120 km per hour crosses another train running in the opposite direction at the speed of 80 km per hour in 9 seconds. Here, opposite direction is a keyword. What is the length of the train? They ask you to find out the length of the train, right? First, let me check the conditions under theory of relativity. In theory of relativity, both the objects must be in a moving one. From this question, one train running in one direction, the other train running in the opposite direction. So it's obviously both the trains are in a moving one. That we can able to understand from this question. So obviously, it comes under the theory of relativity. So first, a 270 meter long train running at the speed of 120 km per hour, right? (270-meter) long train running at the speed of 120 km per hour crosses another train in the opposite direction. So the other train comes in opposite direction of this train, speed of 80 km per hour. At the speed of 80 km per hour. In how many seconds? T in 9 seconds, right? And what is the length of the train? So we have to find out the length of the second train, right? Under theory of relativity, what is the formula for if both the trains are in the opposite direction? We have to add the speed 1 and speed 2, right? So this is the formula. S1 plus S2, distance divided by time, distance equal to length of the two train, length of the train 1 plus length of the train 2 divided by time. S1 equal to 120, 80. Length of the train number 1 is 270 meter plus we have to find out the length of the train number 2 divided by time. Time they have given in seconds, in 9 seconds. So we have to convert it, this kilometer per hour, the speed in kilometer per hour into meter per second. Simply multiply with 5 by 18, right? So 120 plus 80 is what? 200, right? 200 multiplied with 5 by 18, that is equal to 270 length of the train 2 divided by 9. Just 1 9s are 9, 2 9s are 18, and 1 2s are 2, 1 2s are 2. So 100 into 5 is what? 500. So if 270 will go to left hand side, its sign gets changed, that is equal to length of the train number 2. So what is 500 minus 230? 30, 200. 230. Length of the train 2 becomes 230 meter. We found the answer. Question number 2. A jogger running at 9 km per hour alongside a railway track in 240 meter are hit from the engine of 120 meter long train running at a speed of 45 km per hour in the same direction. What time train would have taken to pass a jogger? What they would have asked? They would have asked to find out the time, right? Here, let me check the conditions first. A jogger running at 9 km per hour, train running at 45 km per hour in the same direction. So both are moving, so it comes under theory of relativity, right? 120 meter long train here 120 meter long train running at a speed of S1 equal to 45 km per hour and a jogger running at 9 km per hour. A jogger running at 9 km per hour alongside a railway track in 240 meter are hit from the engine. So obviously the engine is in the front position of this train, right? So 240 meter high heat from this engine, a man running at the speed of 9 kilometer per hour, right? Then they would have asked the time the train would have taken to cross this running man. Here it's not a standing man, it's a running man. Just keep in mind. So what is the formula if both the objects are in the same direction? S1, you have to subtract it speed 1 from speed 2, that is equal to distance, that means the length of the train plus the distance in between train's engine and running man divided by what? Time. Right. Just apply all these things into the formula. For S1 is 45, S2 is 9. 45 minus 9, that is equal to what is the length of the train? 120 meter. We have 240 meter, that is the distance in between the train's front position and the running man here, and we have to find out the time here, right? And just here the distance in meter, so we have to convert it from speed in kilometer per hour, so we have to convert it from kilometer per hour into meter per second. So obviously just multiply with 5 by 18, that's it. And here 45 minus 9 is what? 36. 5 by 80 equal to 120 plus 240 is what? 360 divided by t. 2 9s are 18, 4 9s are 36, 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and 2 4s are 10. If 10 will go to that side, it will reciprocate, right? So obviously t equal to 360 divided by 10. If you simplifying this, you will get 36 seconds. The train would have taken 36 seconds in order to cross this running man. Okay. In some question, they would have asked like a 120 meter long train running at 45 km per hour, a man standing 240 meter ahead from the engine, then what time the train would have taken to cross the standing man? Here the standing man, right? This kind of questions, what will you do to find the answer? So just I repeat the question one more time. If the question be like a 120 meter long train running at a speed of what? 45 km per hour. A man standing 240 meter ahead from the engine. What is the distance? 240 meter. Here the man is standing man, not a running or a jogger, right? So here one object is moving, another one is the ideal one. Then obviously it comes under the train and object, right? So in train and object, is it a point or line method? It's obviously a line method. So we can't say simply it as a point method only because of the standing man, because they have mentioned some what distance in between the train's front position and this man. So we have to take this distance also. So this distance we have taken as a line, and the train length we have taken as a line, right? In this question, the train would have crossed this 240 meter first in order to reach the standing man here, and then it would have crossed its entire length, that is 120 meter. So then it's obviously comes under the line method. What is the formula in line method? So speed equal to distance, that is length of the train plus distance in between train and man, right, divided by time. Here we don't want to subtracting speed 1 and speed 2 because we have only one speed, that is train speed here. Here it is a standing man, not a moving man. You have to be conscious with this, right? Speed is 45, So in order to convert it into meter per second, just put 5 by 18 here, and LT is what train distance and the distance in between man and train's front position, and then time we have to find it. 2 nines or 18, 5 nines or 45, 5 fives or 25. 25 divided by 2, that is equal to 360 divided by t, right? And finally t equal to what? 360 divided by 25 into 2, right? 5 fives are 25, 7 fives are 35, remaining 1, 2 fives are 10, 2 twos are 4, 7 twos are 144 divided by 5 seconds. So you can simply put 144 divided by 5 seconds, or else just simplifying this, 2 fives are 10, remaining 4, 8 fives are 40, 8 fives are 40, 28.8 seconds, right? So here is the same question, but I have gave some modification. You have to be conscious while reading these kind of questions in order to find the answers, right? Question number 3. A train 125 meter long passes a man running at 5 km per hour in same direction in 10 seconds. Then what will be the speed of the train? Here the train 125 meter long running at the speed of, we have to find the speed of the train here, and here the man running at the speed of 5 km per hour. And just keep in mind, in this question they have not given any value in between front position of the train and this running man, so we will just take it as 0, right? Here what is the formula if both the objects moving in the same direction? We have to subtracting speed 1 from speed 2, that is equal to length of the train plus here the distance in between engine and running man. Divided by time, right? And just apply all these value into this formula. S1 we don't know, minus S2 is 5 km per hour. It's in kilometer per hour. Just keep in mind, length of the train is 125 meter plus distance between engine and running man. So they have not given any value, so just consider it as 0. Divided by time. Time is 10 seconds, right? Seconds, but here the time in seconds, distance in meters, so we have to convert it this speed in kilometer per hour into meter per second, 5 by 18. But you have to remember, within this bracket it's still in kilometer per hour, right? S1 minus 5, that is equal to 125 divided by 10, 18 by 5. 1 fives are 5, 2 fives are 10, and 5 fives are 25, 2 fives are 10, 5 fives are 25, 1 twos are 2, 9 twos are 18, right? Here S1 minus 5 equal to 5 nines are 45, right? So S1 equal to 45. If this 5 will go to that side, it sign get changed, so plus 5. So S1 equal to 50 kilometer per hour. Because within this bracket it's still in kilometer per hour, we will just apply the same thing in answer. S1 equal to 50 kilometer per hour. That's your answer. I hope you understood all the problems from this topic. Here is your practice question. Just do it by your own. In upcoming video, we will see some more problems from different kind of topics.